Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to go ahead and look at the new World Tournament reward card, this Mecha Frieza. This Frieza does seem like he's going to be a pretty damn good unit. He is going to be, I think, solid on a couple of these teams, you know, Cooler's team, I think Android 13's Target Goku team. A couple of these teams, this Mecha Frieza will be good. I really wish... He is good now. He has very high attack for a free-to-play unit. 11,800 is very good. But I do wish they would start releasing these World Tournament reward cards with their awakenings already. Like, I know they're going back and awakening old cards all the time. And, like, you know, some of the other new World Tournament reward cards we got, like AGL Vegito, is insane, right? He just got his awakening. So, but at the same time, you know, I would like these units to be, I think, a little bit better. Although this guy is very good, right? And of course, we're going to show him on the Cooler team. I mean, you know, I've gone over it many times, but Cooler has, like, the ideal team, basically, to showcase pretty much any unit. Like, it doesn't really matter what the unit is. On Cooler's team, that's where they're going to look super good. And then, of course, we just have so many options here that will be able to really showcase the power of this Frieza. So, this Mecha Frieza, again, is the World Tournament reward card. I suspect that Global might get a World Tournament within the next 2 or 3 weeks as well. This Mecha Frieza, I think, very easily could be the reward card for Global, or they could do a different World Tournament reward card. I don't know, maybe they just toss out, like, the Ponytail Super Saiyan Trunks from the Cell Saga, right? You know, that could be the reward card. And then the next World Tournaments for JP and Global, they would switch, right? Which they recently just did with the Kale and Caulifla, as well as the Hellfighter 17, right? Like, Global got Hellfighter 17 first, then they got Kale and Caulifla, and then for JP, it was in reverse. Alright, so Mecha Frieza, right? I mean, this is good. This is going to easily be the best Mecha Frieza in the game. I mean, there's not really too many Mecha Friezas to even talk about, right? So he gets 70% attack and defense at the start of turn. If there is an ally in the, I believe it's the Wicked Bloodline category, in the same rotation, he gets another 50% attack and defense, and then he gives 20% attack and 10% defense to all allies in the Revenge category. Keep in mind, it was sort of controversial, but Cooler is not in Revenge, so that 20% attack and 10% defense do not apply to STR Cooler. However, they do apply to Int Golden Frieza and his EZA. He is an outstanding unit. I've really, like, been very high on this Int Golden Frieza since he got his EZA. He is a support type unit for Target Goku category allies, right? So, you know, this Int Golden Frieza and this Tech Mecha Frieza are actually going to be a relatively solid combo. Looks like Mecha Frieza is at 90k defense right there. And we could go higher. Is this Frieza on Transformation Boost? Yes, he is. This Mecha Frieza is on Transformation Boost, so he is getting the support type buff from Cooler. Okay. That's an important thing. I mean, yeah, this Mecha Frieza, what is he on? Transformation Boost, Revive Warriors, Wicked Bloodline, Android/Cell Saga, Terrifying Conquerors, Target Goku, Revenge, and Diabolical Villains. So he is on many, many teams. You know, it's always really good to have these units have as many category teams as possible. It's going to allow them to actually be far more useful than if they're only on a few category teams, right? So I definitely am pleased with the amount of teams that this Frieza's got. Like, he's just going to be very good, right? Like, personally, I do think Mecha Frieza is deserving of, like, one of these ridiculous banner TUR cards. Like, think of, like, what, like, Bergamo is now, right? Or Skinny Boo. Or, you know, I don't know, the Cooler's Armored Squadron Salsa card counts. Like, how good those cards are. I really would have liked to have seen that for Mecha Frieza as well. One of the big units I'm really pushing for is a Transforming Trunks. You know, the Trunks that kills Mecha Frieza and King Cold. I think him as a Dokkan Fest exclusive is very deserving. And it is something I would like to see Dokkan do. And, you know, alongside that Trunks, I think very easily just releasing this Mecha Frieza as a summonable TUR, that would suffice for Mecha Frieza. Because we already do have the free-to-play LR of the Frieza and King Cold, right? Who are both, you know, incredibly, like that's an incredibly good unit. The only issue is that that unit is not exactly, how do I say, easy to rainbow or anything like that, right? Like, it's going to be super difficult to be able to get that unit all good, you know, basically with full orbs and stuff like that. It's just going to take so damn long. Okay, so now we have second form Cell, who of course is giving the 50% attack and defense. So this should be a pretty good rotation for Mecha Frieza. Remember that Mecha Frieza, he does also lower attack on super attack, which is a pretty useful ability. Alright, so let's see what attack stat Mecha Frieza gets up to right here. And he is at 1.36 million. I mean, that's pretty good. I guess, you know, the one big bummer is that that super attack animation is not exactly top tier, right? That's, you know, we've definitely seen better than that. I'm gonna go ahead and use a, what's our health right now? We are above 80%. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop a Ghost Usher right here. Just that next turn we are over the HP threshold, so that we will have Kid Boo's ability, right? I just want to make sure that we are going to have that, and indeed we are. So we'll see what our boy Mecha Frieza will do with Kid Buu on rotation. Of course, that Int Golden Frieza, still good, still working as a support type unit. I mean, this is good, right? This is not the craziest unit ever. I probably would say that Kale is better. I think Kale and Khalifa probably are better than this Mecha Frieza here. I mean, in terms of, like, you know, the best World Tournament reward cards. I mean, honestly, the new AGL Vegito might actually be the best World Tournament reward card. He's pretty good. They make him quite strong. So that's going to be very interesting to see. Yeah, I don't know. There's not really too much to talk about with this Mecha Frieza, I guess. Like, you know, it's a shame, really, that this is all they're going to give him, right? It's just this World Tournament card for now. Although, Mecha Frieza, his whole purpose in the series was just to put, what's his name, over Trunks, right? Like, you know, it was established exactly how strong Frieza is. You know, we saw the huge, you know, monster struggle with Goku, all that stuff, right? And then, you know, we have Trunks show up and utterly, like, one-shot Frieza with no effort. And then Trunks, you know, tells Goku, like, hey, I literally can't touch these androids that are about to show up. So, like, that's the whole reason Toriyama had Frieza return, was just to properly show how much stronger the androids are than Trunks, by giving you a visual demonstration of Trunks destroying Frieza, and then Trunks being like, yeah, by the way, we ain't got a chance, brother. Goku, you're gonna have to come up with something. So, you know, knowing that, they didn't have to make this Frieza too crazy, but it's still just one of those things, like, a lot of these categories that Frieza is on, I still would, like, really like buffs to these teams, right? You know, Wicked Bloodline, Android Cell Saga, Terrifying Conquerors, Target Goku, Revenge, Diabolical Villain, Revived Warriors. All of those teams, I do like new units on. I think all those teams could actually use new units. The one that Frieza's on is Transformation Boost. I mean, obviously, Transformation Boost does not need extra help, right? You know, I think we're going to be good. And then don't forget that, you know, the new LRUI Goku who's coming to Global, he is not on Transformation Boost, right? He's not a transforming character or anything like that. But the new Kefla Dokkan Fest, who's coming to JP very soon, she will be on Transformation Boost, because she does, you know, take the Super Saiyan transformations and stuff like that. So that's going to be pretty easy to see. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. By the way, there is no data or anything like that for Kefla. I mean, this was completely expected. I've been telling people that Kefla is coming towards the end of the month, right? So let's see. What is today? Today is the 20th, Wednesday. You know, I would expect we'll get the data download with Kefla, I guess probably on, like, the 27th, next Wednesday. I think would make a lot of sense to me as sort of the landing spots for info regarding Kefla. I think by then, too, I do believe that LRUI Goku would have been out for several days. Like, I think LRUI Goku comes out probably tomorrow, is what I'm thinking. You know, right now we're working through the JP data download, right? I'm going to do a video on this Mecha Frieza, AGL Vegito, as well as Android 8. Those are the 3 new JP World Tournament cards. And then I think Global probably will get their data download later tonight. with UI Goku in it. So, you know, we're going to see exactly how good he is. I mean, as of right now, I think UI Goku is at least the third best unit in the game. I don't know if he's better than the Blue Fusions, but he's definitely like on that, like he feels like he's probably going to be similar to them. So that is going to be pretty exciting to see. Let me know what you guys think of this Mecha Frieza. Again, there's not really too much to say. I mean, you know, he's going to be better with another Wicked Bloodline category ally. I mean, that's not really going to be too difficult, considering, you know, that includes one of the, you know, top 10 best units in the game or something like that in Cooler, right? You know, any unit that could work good with Cooler is just going to be good by proxy. Like Cooler's just so crazy, right? I don't know. You all know how it is with Cooler, right? So, like, that's going to be good for Frieza. Okay, so here he's at 95k defense. I mean, that's good. He is a free-to-play unit. I mean, look how low his defensive stat is, right? Like, it's not even 7,000. Like, that's not good. You know, he gets attack and defense start a turn. Then if there's a Wicked Bloodline category ally in the rotation. And then also he's giving the buff to Revenge, which he himself is on, right? So, unconditional, he is getting 90% attack and 80% defense at the start of turn. And then he can get an extra 50% to both if there's a Wicked Bloodline category ally. It is interesting that you know, they've released a lot of these World Tournament reward cards that buff, like, you know, 2 different categories, right? Kale does it, Hellfighter 17 does it, there's the Goku Black that does it, and then this Mecha Frieza only buffs 1 category, so he's a little bit different than some of the previous ones. I think I probably do prefer, oh, also the base Gotenks, the tech base Gotenks. I think I do probably prefer the more support rather than making the unit stronger themselves, but I don't know. I mean, this is still the best Mecha Frieza in the game, so this is definitely not a waste of the unit by any means. So let me know what you guys think about this Mecha Frieza. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.